Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday, and thank you guys for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we'll be looking at the next CGI figure of the He-Man and the Master Universe Netflix show, and that of Manny Faces, and how he appeared on the show. We'll take a look at the packaging right here. Here he is. As you can see, a much different looking Manny Faces than we all know. You got the power attack feature right there in front of the packaging. Manny Faces. The figure itself with an action blast. You have the figure himself in front of the packaging. The Netflix CGI Castle Grayskull. The Netflix logo right there. Alright. We'll also be comparing him to the Origins Manny Faces and the new Eternia Masterverse figure as well. But there's his action call out and how you can switch his faces from human to monster to robot right there. Some more figures from CGI right there. Of course, his action call out that the figures are spring loaded and you can twist and it springs back, or you can spring back and it springs forward if you wish. They brought back that 80s style like action call out, which is pretty cool. Alright. Now believe it or not guys, this is my final loose figure of this particular brand for now. Everything else from now on will be fully carded and boxed. So this is my last single loose figure in my collection for the CGI line. But there he is. As you can see, a much different looking Manny Faces that we all know. And if you're new to this channel and you're not familiar with this show, I've told in the past, spoilers if you've not seen this show. The show's on Netflix and it came out roughly the same time as the Revelation show. And I'm going to try to be brief, guys. And basically, what you know about He-Man, just throw it out. Just completely throw it out. And because they did that and they came up with this, I would call this like a multiverse, like a different universe, not the one we're familiar with He-Man, that we all know. It's more kid-friendly. And so they changed the whole story of He-Man and everything. So I don't want to spoil any more than that. If you wish to go and watch it, you can. It's on Netflix right now, if you haven't seen it. There's like 3 seasons right now, and I think it's done. I think the whole toy line is completely done now. I might be wrong, but it's more targeted for kids and stuff like that. So like I said, it's like what you know about He-Man, just throw it out. And for one, a good example is that everyone in this Eternia knows who He-Man is. They know that Prince Adam is He-Man for the most part. And they also share in the power of Grayskull as well. Okay. So, there you go. There's a quick summary, spoiler summary, I guess. But let's go back to, Manny Faces right there. And there he is. What he looked like. And just right there. Instead of like moving, there's used to be that knob right there on top of Manny Faces. In fact, let's start bringing out the other Manny Faces in my collection. Starting with, my favorite, and I think everyone else's, that classic Origins one right there. And there's the figure that goes with it right there. As you can see, total different look of Manny Faces here on the show. And you're going to see that a lot on the CGI show. They did gender swaps and all kinds of weird things on this show. Stuff like that, but they kept the core for the most part of the He-Man brand, I guess. I guess you can call that, for the most part. But you can see the differences. Oops, let me get him up. And there's a YouTuber right now called Kyle Peterson. Okay, and I will leave his description of his channel below. That he has up right now on his channel, guys, the review of the mini comic book Origins Manny Faces, the Amazon exclusive. So if you're looking for that particular Manny Faces for Origins, guys, check out Amazon right now, because that's the only place you're going to find it right now, unless you try it on eBay. But yeah, so right now on his channel, Kyle Peterson, His passion is wrestling figures and stuff like that. But he loves Master Universe. He loves GI Joe, like all kinds of toys and stuff like that. But his main passion, his main focus is wrestling. But he does have a passion for everything else, like He-Man, GI Joe, Battle, Thundercats, and stuff like that. So check it out on his channel right now. He has the review up on his channel of the mini comic book Manny Faces on the Amazon exclusive right now, and I will leave this description below in let you know where you can find him. Okay, but there is Manny Faces for Origins right there. Of course, we just got that not too long ago. The new Eternia Manny Faces right there. Well, there you go. There's the Masterverse Manny Faces right there, the new Eternia. And like I say, I love the box art here on this one. I think that's with his other faces that came with it from the new Eternia brand right there. Of course, the CGI version. And of course, the Origins right there. All right, the CGI, it reminds me so much of the old He-Man 80s figures and stuff like that, because they stand up at the same height as the 80s figures, about 5.5 each, 5.5, and you can see he's really small compared to, to the Origins figure right there. You can see, he's got a couple inches taller than him. So I would roughly say he's like 5 inches, for this Manny Faces right here. Okay, he's got a nice soft cape right here in the back of him, right there. This is plastic right here, but it's pliable. You can move it around if you wish. It does have that action pose right there, that spring-loaded. When you twist back like the old '80s He-Man. These are not. You cannot. They're not articulated and stuff like that. You can't bend at the arms. You can't bend at the legs. You can twist at the legs right here, if you can see right there. You can bend at the waist, like I said, but you can't pull it apart. You can't remove body parts, and you can't switch. You can't customize on these CGI figures, unfortunately. And way you got to move his, and then, like I said, as the Origins figure, I can get him to stand up, don't fall. Of course, we all know about twisting the head like this around to switch out the different looks of Manny Faces right here. Of course, this is a little bit different. You gotta twist at the side right here. You can see it looks like a much older Manny Faces, like he's been, through, a lot. He's much aged and seasoned Manny Faces that we know of right there. And I cannot wait to get my mini comic book version Manny Faces. Hopefully soon. I've ordered mine. I ordered mine when it first came out, when it was first was available to be ordered from Amazon. I'm just being patient and waiting and stuff like that, and hopefully we'll get that pretty soon, and we can look at it and review it very quickly. But there you go. All the Manny Faces for my collection right there. And we'll do a more deep dive on this Manny Faces when this wave comes up. I have done a review of this Manny Faces on my channel. If you wish to go back and check it out, please do. Well, yeah, there you go, guys. There's a quick look at Manny Faces from the CGI show. Like I said, guys, take what you know about He-Man and kind of toss it out, because I always say this particular He-Man show is like a multiverse, and it's just a different universe, not compared, like this is like the main one right here we all know and love, and this is like a pocket universe and stuff like that. But there you go. Once again, I'm gonna give you a quick look at Manny Faces right there. And also, like I said, this is my last loose figure of this brand. Everything else that I have CGI wise is all carded and stuff like that. But there you go. One more shot of the new Eternia Manny Faces right there. Alright guys, I'd like to take time out to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far on the channel and haven't subscribed, please subscribe guys. I love talking with you guys, all things Master Universe. Through Origins, through CGI, and through Masterverse. Please hit that like button guys, that thumbs up button guys, and I appreciate that. And hit that notification bell when you know when I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll be looking at the CGI Battle Cat that came with this show, with this CGI show right here. Right, we'll take a look at him in the packaging and stuff like that, see the differences. And I gotta say, it's a pretty cool Battle Cat. It's one of my favorites. I would have to say that, for me, personally, I think it's better than the Battle Cat from Revelations. That's just me. I think it's, you know, that's how I feel. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting Master Universe. What it could be, Origins, CGI, or Masterverse. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care, guys.